From the left coast, it's a show for the streets. Strictly for the culture, strictly for our people. YouTube the views, log on and stream. Some news you can use with your host Khrissy B. Get familiar, yeah. Get familiar. Get familiar. Get familiar. You gotta get familiar, yeah.
All right, well, this is episode 21 with Boomer. How are you?
I'm alive.
You're alive. I love to hear it. Obviously, you're alive. You're here, healthy in the midst of a pandemic.
Blessed,
amen to that.
Grateful, definitely.
Amen to that.
COVID free.
COVID
Had
free.
to do another test yesterday.
Really?
Man.
Well, that's just the climate we're in. I mean, I feel like weekly testing is a part of our norm now. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like it is what it is. Even if you're vaccinated or not, you got to get COVID tested, right? Well, Boomer, you know, it's nice to sit with you. I don't think we've ever had like a real sit down before.
Nah, I think
we haven't.
One time when I first met you was at a radio interview, but that was
the only hip hop show.
Yeah, that was in like 2015, 2016.
Oh my gosh! And look, we're like 5-6 years later, here we are. Well, that just shows how long like we've kind of been in the loop. We've been in the same circle, obviously.
For sure.
You work as an artist, producer. You play instruments.
I do a little bit.
You so modest. You so chill. Like, speak your shit up.
I do it. I mean,
you do it.
Hey, I do this, do that.
But yeah, you do.
I'm still learning.
But you do it. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you speak yourself up. So give us some insight on who Boomer is.
I'm a nigga that came. I could wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm a regular nigga that just so happened to stumble upon a few things I happen to be talented at.
Yeah.
Or learned the skill, or was blessed with the gift, or inherited.
You haven't. Yes. And for those that don't know, can you give us some insight also on who your father is, your family is, like your ties?
Very white. No, I'm playing.
I say, please, come on, bro.
My pops was is still, because them niggas did a show last night and killed it. He's one half of Second to None.
And if anybody doesn't know, I mean, you don't.
It, then I've got it. If you need it, baby, y'all get the rest. I ain't game.
I mean, a real big group from the 90s came, established in the 90s. Still a very known group.
Sure.
On the West Coast, stamped.
Around the world.
Huh?
Around the world.
Around the world, but I mean, they're West Coast based.
Yeah,
West Coast based.
Compton,
They belong to us. They belong to us. How was that growing up?
Regular. People ask me that all the time, but it's just like, how was it growing up with your dad? I'm like, how was it growing up with your dad?
Yeah, okay, more so like growing up with a father that was that big,
I didn't know that though. It was regular to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, every once in a while we'd be at the studio or something, but it was regular to me. But it was a lot of stuff that I didn't get to see up until like these last few years when I'm actually getting to go to the shows,
now that you're older,
be
obviously.
a part of the shows,
yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, seeing everything and seeing how other celebrities look at them. They whole crew, my pops, my cousin D, Quick, they whole little crew, it's like, oh damn. I'm like, hey, you think these niggas watch me and they see us?
Yeah.
My nigga! Like, okay.
Yeah. So like, even when you were younger, you obviously grew up in a house where you got first-hand dibs on like real musicianship.
Yeah, sure.
Like you.
Me and my brother, 6-7 years old, Earth, Wind and Fire, like Isley Brothers, Switch. I can go on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we kind of was bred off of.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's only right that I gravitate to more music, the musician side of things.
And where did the production side come? So I mean, obviously you're an artist, you rap, but where did the does your dad produce too?
Nah, he a writer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a writer. Ideas.
Yeah. You just pretty much picked that up on your own.
I picked up production from, I started playing the drums in middle school.
What middle school did you go to?
I went to school in the IE. My mama wouldn't let me come to Compton and go to school because she didn't want to get she didn't want me to get caught up, and I still got caught up anyway.
Well,
like, hard-headed.
But she tried.
Yeah, for sure. But I went to Truman Middle School in Fontana. I ended up playing the drums for this. It was this park down the street from the house, and it was a drum. I went to this little teen center, and they had a drum thing outside. I joined the drum squad, little drill team drum squad. From that, I got into band in the 8th grade where, of course, I wanted to be the nigga to play the drums in the band. Everybody wanted to play the drums,
Everybody wanted to play drums, yeah. The drummer is the it nigga.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't play the drums in the
drummer
band.
is the dude.
So the band teacher was like, well, you should try piano. I'm like, I don't play no piano. You should try clarinet. Nobody want to play no clarinet. But I played the clarinet for a minute.
And you wind up doing it anyway.
Yeah, but then like we was in parade and
Can you still play?
I ain't picked up no clarinet in a minute.
Okay.
It'll probably come back though.
I was gonna say you probably
who knows
if you picked it up now.
I'll be cold. Nigga,
You be cold. Let me tell you something. Don't.
Yeah, so
Right. Listen.
real.
Shit. You be one up. For real. That's
I be
versatility.
thinking about it too.
That's versatility.
I be trying to do too much though.
Already, huh?
Yeah, like that's a lot.
Okay, so the piano, but you play the piano, don't you?
A little bit.
The key, is it? Well, the keyboard and the piano is the same.
It's keys.
It's
Yeah,
keys. Keys are
play
keys.
keys.
Yeah.
It's just a different feel. The piano's more so weighted.
Yeah.
Keyboards can be weighted too, but it just depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I speak the most fluent in keys.
Yeah. Okay. And that all just came naturally. It's not like you went to music school. You didn't.
I did. Well, see, I went and took a few classes here and there, but it wasn't like, I'm going to piano school or nothing like that.
You didn't get like formal lessons.
Nah. I play by ear, so like I'd be at the house before I even went to school and oh, this shit right.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
That's so amazing to me that people can do that. That's not easy.
But that's why I say we're like blessed with the gift. That's the gift part.
That's
of
the
it.
gift.
The ear, being able to hear and know where to go, or being able to listen to something on the radio. Oh, this in this key.
Yeah.
That came naturally. The other fundamental parts is where I gotta learn and read the books and the skill. Okay, there's a such thing called keys. Every song got a key. Every song got a tempo.
Yeah.
That's what I learned in school. Well, shit, no, somewhat.
Yeah. And obviously you becoming a rapper, an artist. I hate the word rapper. I mean, it just sounds so. It just sounds kind of cliche. You know, I'd rather call you an artist.
I'm an artisan.
What?
An artisan. I am a sound.
I was gonna say, please, elaborate.
Like it's just. Not to be all weird. This nigga, one of them niggas. Nah, I'm just like, I do so much, but I don't say, like, I just do so much in my creative mind is.
Yeah.
But to try to convey that into this 2-minute song, or, sometimes it's difficult, it goes over heads.
Yeah.
So, I'm an artist.
You're an artist, and you're sensitive about your shit. So like now, I feel like, of course, when I see you just embody so much when I see you always, you're giving us a little bit of taste of everything. Like as far as you're playing your instruments, you're making a beat, might rap. I feel like that's your full package. And then you were in a group. Are you still in your group, The Arters?
Definitely.
Okay. So the group dynamic is fire, though. I know there's 3 of you. Is it?
I mean, the Yarders is a collective. I don't know. It's not necessary. We started off. See, before even what everybody know, it was 4 of us.
Okay.
And then homie did his own thing.
Okay.
And then that's when I brought my cousin in.
Okay.
That's what everybody is familiar with as far as when we started doing shows and dropping projects and everything. That's the trio that everybody's familiar with.
So it's Wada, right?
Yeah,
And then I don't.
But see, water. Okay, this is with water. Water. The first song we really got popping with or familiar with her, it was a song I produced called Flower. So here's this is the easiest way I'm gonna put that.
Yeah.
You have, say for instance, this chia pet right here, right?
Okay.
You got this chia pet. So sometimes in this thing right here, when you water it, it grows, you know what I'm saying? But it comes to a point to where it's not able to expand, so it has to be repotted in a way, you know what I'm saying? That's what water felt was necessary, and it's working for her, and I'm all, you know, we good. She doing her thing, the yarders are still cracking up. It's me, Hayes, and Sid, L7 Hayes, and Khrissy Sid, and we still mashing. You know, it's all love to her.
And the collective consists of what? So what's everybody's role?
See, that was the whole thing when the yarders, when I decided, okay, we gonna be the yarders, boom. It's a collective of creative individuals. It might be, this person might be, we all come from different walks of life. Nigga might be street nigga, but this nigga might know how to draw. So bro, if you wanna do some covers, or this nigga might know somebody that do this, or this nigga might, hey, I know this promoter. Okay, you can do the networking and all that when we go out. Or you rap, okay, cool. You sing, so it's just been coming together organically like that. But as far on the forefront, it's just us three right now.
Okay.
But, you know.
So it's pretty much it's the collective. I don't want to call it a group, but it's the collective, and then everybody has their individual and solo things that they obviously
Definitely.
do.
That was the whole thing from the beginning anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be this, but we still gonna be able to do our own thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh no, you gotta be in the group.
Yeah, right. Unfortunate. So you're from Compton, you said, right?
Baby Hub City raised me. I like, people ask me this, yes.
Yeah.
To keep it simple, yes. But I was born in Fontana. I didn't know that until we moved back out there. I know my granny house, 916 West 132nd Street in Compton. My other granny house, 912 West Spruce in Compton. So.
We're not gonna be dropping Granny. Nobody pull up on Granny, okay?
Nah, she ain't over.
Okay, I was gonna say nobody pull up on Granny.
Nah, I ain't gay.
We're gonna drop the whole Addy and shit. Like don't pull up.
Nah, y'all pull up. Y'all ain't gonna find me or another vibe. You know what I'm saying? But
we good there.
Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, no, I wouldn't do much stupid stuff like that.
Okay, I was to say, but
yeah,
it's cool.
Pull up. I'm right here.
Yeah, okay, but anyway, so Granny's lived in Compton.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so is that like kind of like your foundation then?
That's exactly what I tell people. That's your
foundation.
Like I was born in Fontana. Both of my parents from Compton.
Okay.
They both went to Centennial.
Oh, they some real Compton babies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they some real. If you went to Centennial.
They both went to the Chan. They both Apaches. My granny's Apache. You know what I'm saying? So I was born out there though because at the time back then, all that was going on, you know, there was a lot in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. So we ended up out there for when I told my mama went into labor, and Kaiser and Fontana happened to be the closest hospital. So that's where I was. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
Then we haven't moved back. I'm like, oh, I was born out here?
Yeah.
So, you know, That's why I say IE Baby Hub City raised me.
Got it.
Because Compton is where I got my knowledge and game and you know what I'm saying, my know-how. This is where my foundation, like you said. My granny house, I got scars, you know what I'm saying? My knee, hanging on the gate. Being lazy, not trying to walk around and go get the basketball.
Yeah.
So.
You know, when I hear you, when I listen to your music, and I just feel like you embody like the West Coast for real, for real.
Thank you.
And what I mean by that, it's like some artists, you really can't identify where they're from. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do like the fact that when I listen to Boomer, when I sing Boomer, I feel like, okay, he's West Coast.
That's funny you say, because some people are like, man, you sound like Lloyd Banks. I'm like, nigga, how you get that?
First of all, not Lloyd Banks. I like Lloyd Banks, but you do not sound like Lloyd Banks.
But I done got Lloyd Banks, I done got, I done got,
your tempo, your tone of your
Khrissy.
voice.
Somebody tell me I sound like Khrissy.
No, those are off.
I'm like, damn.
Those are all.
No,
I mean, I think the Lloyd Banks, I think they're probably, like, they're talking voice. I can kind of hear it a little bit.
I don't know. I don't be tripping.
Yeah, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. But I like the fact that, too, you give me, like, the real soulful, old school, like, 90s West Coast. I feel like you, and I don't know if that because of maybe your father, but I feel like you embody, like, that, just that era of that real soulful, like, organic West Coast music. You know, your production sounds like that. When you rap, it sounds like that. I feel like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like when I hear Boomer is trying to kind of bring that, you know, that boom back that we had.
I'm not even trying, but that's the cool part about it.
Just kind of naturally have
it,
huh?
It's authentic to me. Like, people, niggas be like, how you make that, man, you got that West Coast sound. Like, it's natural to me though.
Yeah.
Niggas really be trying to recreate that sound, but they don't do it well.
Yeah.
It's not me saying, I'm saying it, but
yeah.
people done told me, like, I tried to do that, but it didn't come out like that. Like, nigga, it's just natural to me.
Yeah.
I automatically listen to, like, oldies, funk, and, you know, so that's where a lot of that comes from. Of course, you know, being around my pops and all that, that's a given.
And how does your dad now that it's kind of the full circle, now you know, you're the artist. I mean, obviously your dad's still doing his thing. You said he had a show.
Yeah, they did the Nova.
Which is still dope to see that he's still performing.
They did the Nova, him and Quick, Sugar Free, Corrupt, they did the Nova.
I know that was turned.
Sure.
I seen Sugar Free in concert like a couple of years ago. I was like, Sugar Free's still up there talking about, I'd rather give you my bitch.
He animated energy for sure.
Yeah, I saw Sugar Free a couple of years ago, and it was actually, it was fun. It was real fun, and his energy is still there. But that, again, that's just going back to what we were talking about. That's kind of dope that he's still performing, and I'm sure the crowd knew the music.
Yeah,
if you in there, you a real West Coast, you a real West Coast lover of that era, just period. Because ain't nobody coming to no Quick, Sugar Free, second to none.
Yeah.
If you're not really a fan, you gotta know your music. You gotta know your music. Now, how is it now? Again, full circle. Now that you've taken on the production, you've taken on the music, you're the artist now. How is your dad kind of stepping into like your world now?
It's funny because just like he tell people, I never really rode off of their name. It was more so, that was intentional with me though, because it was like, I don't want to be, yeah, my dad's such and such. I used to never really say that until people figured out or somehow it came about. But I used to just be like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to do this shit. I'm gonna build my own, but build my own lane to where, you know, I could create my own and I don't have to ride off of them.
Yeah.
Not saying it's a bad thing, because they got, you know what I'm saying, they got a long, steady name in this world. But sometimes he be like, man, such and such called me, I ain't heard from this nigga, this long asking about you.
That's
I'm
fire.
like, damn, that's crazy, I didn't know that nigga knew who I was.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, because I be over here, man, I don't know what this sound like. Like, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, keep doing what you're doing, you know?
Let daddy plug some shit. If daddy want to plug some names or connect the dots,
But now,
that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. But see, that was me, I guess,
I don't want to say clout chasing, because you really can't. It's your father at the end of the day.
Yeah,
but
still, it be.
You wanted to build it on your own.
Yeah, it be like.
You wanted to
sometimes
build it on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure. So now, what is Boomer working on? What is Boomer doing? Like, I know we're coming out of the pandemic. We're slowly, I feel like we're opening back up. I mean, you got so much content online, which is good. Like, people go in there now and get a whole bar of what you do.
I need way more. It's way more that could be. I need way. I gotta step my content game up, I feel like.
Okay.
But
we're in the content era.
As far as what I'm
What do you
doing,
want people to like? What do you feel like you're missing?
I need a chain.
A what?
A chain. Cause it's just been me, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the music, I'm doing engineering, I'm writing the songs, I'm doing the clothing.
That's your line?
Designing, yeah.
Oh, that's fire. What's the name of it? I don't have my glasses on. I can't really.
Relief Apparel.
That's fire.
Yeah. Like all that, the ideas, the video treatments, shit in there. Like these last few videos, I let the directors do the treatments, but for the most part, I was shooting my own videos, doing photos, like, came to a point like, nigga, I need some help. Like, I just recently started.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Find you a 2, 3, maybe 4 crew, and everybody do different roles and play different parts, and people that you know that also believe in what you're doing just as much as you or more.
Hey, that's the thing.
That's the hard part.
Finding somebody, because then it's finding somebody that don't want to be in the front, you know, the star, or hey, it's me too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, everybody play the position.
Everybody play their position. Yeah.
But you know, it's gonna come. I don't have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Everything gonna work out like it's supposed to.
The talent's there. What does that mean?
I mean,
you don't believe it. You don't believe it is?
I'm skilled, and it's a difference between skill and talent.
But what?
Like, I feel like I'm skilled at certain things, but talent. I think my talent is more so. It's not. My talent is this, being able to talk, or I just really start being able to open up.
Yeah.
So being able to talk.
You're kind of shy, huh? I don't want to say shy, but maybe you're
I'm more
someone
reserved.
Yeah. Reserved.
Especially that's a natural thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Virgo, so I'm naturally reserved, or I'll be in the cut and watching everything. That's just that's just always been me.
Yeah.
But especially now that I'm older, because when I was younger, it was a little bit less chill.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
But,
so going back to asking like, so what now? Now that we're open back up, I feel like people are a lot more. They're just feeling more comfortable with stepping outside. We're able to kind of, concerts are now booming, shows are now booming. We're going to them. Like
with a COVID test or your vaccination card. Yeah.
Well, yeah, shit. We need to get it regardless. If it's a COVID test or vaccination card, which I want, because we gonna have to show these results so we can get this work in.
On the road.
You know what I mean? Like we should not be letting that stop us from progressing or moving forward. So how we gotta follow suit. Unfortunately, it sucks, but we need to do that so that we can get this. We've been down a whole year. It didn't even seem like it's been a year, but we were shutting the fuck down for a year. You know what I mean? So we gotta follow suit, however we need to follow suit so we can get this working.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've been working on a few things. I just put out a project, Virgo Season 3. I
saw that, yeah.
EP.
Yeah.
9 songs. My dad doing his first solo album, which I produced.
Like, in his whole career?
Yeah.
He's never had a solo project?
No.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, I produced that. My homegirl YN has an album, her first debut album.
YN's such a vibe.
And
I've never met her in person. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna meet in person. But she's such a vibe. And she just seemed like a really dope spirit.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Talented.
I got one on there, and I unintentionally ended up like damn near engineering her whole thing.
Wow.
Or the majority of it. I ain't gonna say the whole thing because she did some of it elsewhere. But yeah, that shit. What else? I don't know. Like those three have been like simultaneous this past few months, or this from this year. Other than that, shoot, it's a lot, but it's just, Sad Haze, working on them, doing singles, writing treatments. It's a lot, I can't think of everything.
Yeah.
Them is the main, I'm staying working though.
Yeah.
So.
Is there anything in particular that you feel like you really want to like embody, or that you really want people to see? Like it could be like a piece of your talent. Is there anything that you're kind of pushing, that you're really kind of pushing or working on, or maybe just kind of like in the cut, really working on something in particular that you really want the masses to kind of see or know about you?
See, them be the questions that I don't know. So then it's like, okay, nigga, what you want? For real. When it all come down to it. Somebody asked me, I think that was earlier today, matter of fact, the homie was asking me, so when what is success to you? I'm like, shit, I'm not saying I'm not successful now.
Yeah.
But it's a difference. Like when I see them walk out on stage and it could be 2-3 seconds of the record, and you know, you feel that energy. Like, so that's like a goal. That as well as the impact, and I really want to teach.
Teach music?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Teach music, just teach.
Oh, that'd be great.
Teach technique.
That'd be
you know
great. We don't have teachers.
It's some, but
it's some, but we don't have them like that.
Yeah,
we don't
like
have them like that.
I wanted to do like a whole little program at the house. I had built a little studio, and I wanted to do it. I was gonna go to the city and see if I could do something with the kids.
Yeah, you can.
5 to 10
school.
kids.
Yes.
If y'all doing good, y'all come up here.
There's so many schools with like music programs where you can, and it's not necessarily really about the money, but but you can make money from it.
Yeah, see, I don't be tripping off the money.
Yeah.
My thing's like, shit, it might be, it might open
But
my mind.
It's a passion. Yeah, it's a passion of yours. I'm just saying, but even too, it's still something where money is attached to it. But you're doing it just because, which is great. But I think that you should definitely start working towards that.
I do, but I'd be hesitant. I don't know why.
Don't make me get motherly on you, Boomer.
I got enough of those.
Okay, I'm about to say, if we need another one, that's me.
Why the women in my life been trying to be mama? Like, dang.
It's just about you.
That's necessary at times.
Yeah, no, it's just about you. I feel like you have to take that chance. And you gotta know that in taking risks is scary as fuck.
For sure.
There's nothing like that shit is scary, but you have to find something inside of you that knows that it's gonna work out.
See,
timing is everything.
That's my talent, right there.
It's just a little inclination of faith that like it's gonna happen and it's gonna work out, because that's the only thing, and that's what I live by. Like everything I do is. Anytime I'm approaching something, doing something, building something, it's all, I got the fear, I'm scared as fuck up here.
But you still go through it.
But I walk through it. I have anxiety through it.
That's talent. That's
my
greatest talent there.
I cry through it. I have anxiety through it, but I'm going through it and I get through it. And then at the end of that, I'm like, shit, you've done this shit. But it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
The mind is so bad.
I'm here.
Sure,
you know what I mean? So I think that I'm just gonna give you that little bit. But you said that, that's my motherly tip to you.
I got you.
It's just a kind of like, sounds cliche, but just do it. Stop overthinking it. You just gotta do it.
If you walk in the spot and on the wall, I hate niggas name dropping.
Yeah.
People when came to the house though, that everybody know, he be like, nigga, you got the, oh damn, I didn't know you was in it like that.
Yeah.
You got the notes and all that. Who did you type this up? I'm like, yeah. Now niggas get to see my mind and what I be on. I'm probably one of the only niggas that still walk around with a dictionary. A physical, like my backpack, I keep a notebook and dictionary.
I haven't seen a dictionary in a long time.
The cover, the front page is off, but
it's there though.
Yeah, like I
probably can find one at the local library if those are even still open.
Dictionary for real.
That's crazy.
Pocket thesaurus and
thesaurus. Oh my god.
But I feel like that,
Yeah.
That's one of my talents too, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're kind of slowly embodying those talents. I mean, to me, I feel like you're talented, and we wouldn't be sitting here if he wasn't. Let's keep it all the way a buck.
No time. I wouldn't waste my time.
It's Boomer's time. It's Boomer's moment.
If you want talented, nigga, I wouldn't be here wasting my time.
No, not like that. But I mean, you have a story. You do.
Everybody
You're still writing your story. You know what I'm saying? You're still living. You're still living. You're still alive, and you're still creating your moments and your memories for yourself.
This story is just starting.
Yeah.
It started, but it's just starting. Like I feel like I haven't even really stepped into. I'm barely stepping into. I should say. Like the minimum of where I want to be or where I see myself.
Okay.
But
and that's okay. That's okay.
It's been years in the works, but shit, we here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ain't no stopping. No stopping regardless. Like.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So outside of Virgo season 3, you said it's already out.
Yeah.
That's been out for a minute, right?
No, I just came out Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay. So don't you have another one dropping, or was it Virgo season 3?
That was Virgo season 3.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had something else coming out. Okay. So
I dropped a single probably like a week or two before that on too, and then the project came out this past Friday.
Okay, got it. Anything else working around this project that we should anticipate or expect?
Don't expect anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Expectations is like you setting yourself up, and then when they don't meet them expectations, like, oh, this should have been like this. I like even with all these big name albums and all that, people put expectations on them. It's like you never know where that person is at in life.
Yeah.
That people forget that music and art reflects life.
Yeah, it does.
So
speaking of that, how do you feel about CLB? Certified Lover Boy, did you listen to it?
I listened to it.
You're not impressed.
I like.
I was like, you're not impressed.
It's not even that. I like. It's a few.
Did you listen
there.
to Donda?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a few on there, but it's just like that's where them dudes is at in life. You know what I'm saying? It may not necessarily. What resonates with me gonna stick out.
Yeah.
Just like anybody else.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to. Them is two totally different bodies of work.
Yeah.
Two different people, two different sounds.
Yeah.
Why would I try to put them?
Exactly. The comparisons are there. People are comparing them every single day on social media.
Y'all comparing the imagery of the person.
Yeah.
Y'all not really.
No, it's wild.
This is a whole different. You can't compare it.
It's wild.
But yeah, I listen. But you know, it's just that's the expectation thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I feel like the certified lover boy is typical Drake. There's nothing to me that's like, oh my God, like that just stands out. That's just so potent.
It's a couple on there.
It's a good project though. I'm not saying that it's not. It's a good project, but it's nothing that.
It's a couple on there that
it's not like Drake's best body of work.
Certified Lover Boy, the title. It's a couple. It's probably only a couple on there that made me feel like that.
Yeah.
But who am I? You know.
Right.
Who am I to say how this man's creation? And,
Drake is Drake, so we're not even going.
That's what anybody.
Yeah,
does.
Drake got his title. So Virgo season 3 is out now. Yeah. Boomer has no expectations for anything. Boomer's just living.
I'm not gonna say that because I'm human. I'm human. I just try not to have expectations because in the past, when setting expectations or having expectations, then I set myself up to be let down.
No, I understand that. I completely understand that. Well, anything else you want us to know that you're working on? That we should.
I'm working on being a better man. I'm working on finding me a wife.
Ooh.
I'm working on.
Any wifeys out there? Okay, we have some criteria though. We have some.
Yeah, ain't no.
We don't want no thought boxes.
I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say.
We don't want no thought boxes. No, Boomer, you're a nice guy. I want you to have a nice woman.
I would like me to have a nice woman.
I want you to have a nice woman, okay?
Yeah, definitely. A woman.
A woman, yes.
Like,
just
with some damn sense.
Come to this man correct, okay? Not with none of that bullshit. We're not playing that. Just the mama talking.
Well, we both the trophy. We both the bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, she like me ask me to do it. It ain't more so. It's more so life stuff with me that I've been working on.
Okay.
I'm really learning more about who I am as an individual every day.
Yeah. I can respect that, and that's great, as you should be.
So I guess that reflects like listening to my music is real activity. I guess.
Yeah.
Things I've been through, or things I've experienced firsthand. I'm just putting it in song form.
Dope.
It's the songs.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, I mean, I've been following you obviously all this time. I feel like I feel like I've been repeating myself, but I feel like you're very talented. I look forward to watching you grow and blossom.
I look forward. Look,
I know.
Look, from when I came and sat down, and he was like, wait, in 2015 to now, it's like That's what's up.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's the growth.
Exactly. Like,
I mean, think about it. Go back to then till now and look at everything that has transpired in between.
for sure. You like a whole powerhouse. You finna have a whole like media company with the whole production thing. You know
Let's speak it up. Let's speak it up.
Mina
Deuce is cracking. We manifesting all of that. I have been manifesting all of that. So thank you for that, for putting that out there, because
I see you out here.
the power of words, I believe in that. Affirmations and just constantly putting those things out in the atmosphere.
Definitely.
Everything I put out there is going to come back tenfold. And that just starts with just basic things of like loving people, being kind, helping. My gift is helping. It's giving somebody else a platform. That's what I love to do. I'm fulfilled and I sleep good at night by allowing somebody else to shine. That's my gift.
That's seldom.
Like that's really honestly what makes me feel happy, is helping somebody else. And that it's a slippery slope though. You know, when it comes to helping somebody, that shit gets tricky.
I know for
but
sure.
even with all the shit that I've gone through, that's what really honestly, that's what gives me the greatest joy in my heart.
Yeah, and you don't allow that to stray you away from who you are.
Nah, at all. And I have a really strong spiritual relationship with God. Like, my intuition is strong. So I listen to it and I horn in on that. You know what I'm saying? So we're both doing great things.
Definitely.
Great things in the works. I really appreciate you sitting here, joining me, get familiar with Boomer. I feel like we're a little bit more acquainted. Don't you feel like we are? A little bit. Yeah. We gonna stay in the loop. This ain't the last of the last. How can we find you on social media? Like, drop all your handles.
Boomer did it. BOOMERDIDIT. All one word. Y'all can find me there for those, that don't know how to spell like that or didn't really finish school. Nothing wrong with it. You can always go back and get your GED or whatever the case is. Ain't nobody.
Boomer, we're not shaming folks on here, okay?
Ain't no judgment. But for those that don't, BOOMERDIDIT. On all
he
social
gave it to y'all
media.
twice.
Or you can Google it, or you can go to boomerdiddy.com, whichever is most comfortable for you. You feel me?
Right. Well, again, thank you for joining me. This is Get Familiar with Boomer, and we are out until next time.
Love, peace, and power.
You can use with your host Khrissy B. Get familiar. Yeah. Get familiar. Get familiar. Get familiar. You gotta get familiar. Yeah.